started the lap. Yeah, a woman can't sleep on the airport all by herself. Even more after a 23-hour flight and you're exhausted. If they rob you, you won't even notice. You're just sleeping. And yeah, sometimes I'm a nice guy. Thank you. You know it, Tucker. You gotta have my back, right? Almost finishing the second sector is Adrian. Oh, he's half a second up, a bit more. That puts him around Snacks' time. Hungry Throne going into P2 with a 1:15.7. Adrian's is about the same time at the moment. Let's see if he can gain a bit more in the third sector and he can beat Josh's time. He needs half a second more. I don't think he... Oh, he got really close. Less than 2/10 off Josh's time, a 1:15.4, putting him in second. Really nice lap. Ross in fifth, a 1:15.9. Wiggles in seventh, excuse me, a 1:16.0. Pfeffer went to sixth, and I missed it, but I feel I miss a lot at the moment. Deflated, we going into the pits. Majestic not improving. It's already so hectic and we still have like 4 minutes to go, so everybody's probably going to get another run. Kripik seems on the lap. Is he improving? No, but he's really close. Let's stick with Kripik for now. Looks nice by Kripik. No invalidation. Into the chicane. Cutting it nicely. Last couple of corners. And he improves by 4/10, going into 9th, a 1:16.0. Times are really close. I think we have Greg on another lap. We have people coming out of the pits now. Squeeze on an out lap. Hungry Throne on an out lap as well. He's gonna start a lap now. Let's see what he can do. Yeah, Josh is really quick. He's looking good for Paul at the moment. But I think all these drivers are gonna have one more attempt, so track is gonna get better and better, faster and faster. It's just nailing the lap. A bit of a wiggle by Hungry Throne. Exiting that corner. We have a yellow flag in sector 3, nothing. 2 minutes left, a bit more in this session. And it's for the pole position in the sprint race. Bit of traffic there, I don't think. Oh, he got off his lap. That's a shame. Let's see who else is on a lap. Out lap. Bloody invalidated. Kripik didn't improve. He's probably gonna start a new lap. We have like everybody out. Let's just stick with Josh. Let's see if he can improve. A lot of cars in front of Josh. I hope they pay attention. Those yellow flags are probably for people getting out of the way. We have 1 minute left and I think everybody except Fapid is on track. So there could be some changes in the timetables. I'm sorry if I missed something, but Josh is not improving. Adrian's is on an outlap. Snacks is close. Oh, 5 Snacks invalidated. We had something happening. Just the Pelly and Mr. Clutchy. Kripik isn't improving. Let's stick with Majestic and see what he can do. He was improving slightly. Oh, and he spins out. I think he's on the lap. Stewart is improving. And time's up, so everybody passing the finish line is done for qualifying. Stewart invalidated. Let's see if Adrian's is on the lap. Josh just behind Adrian's. Adrian's is improving. That's about the time he needs to pass Josh. Let's see if he can keep it nice and clean and fast. Last couple of corners, no invalidation. Is he gonna beat Josh? Yes, a 115.1, and Josh is just behind him. Can he improve again? No! Adrian's taking pole. Somebody else, Josh isn't, Kripik isn't. We have a Mercedes of deflated wheel going into 7th, a 115.9, also in the 115s. I don't think anybody is on the lap again, so that's it. Yes, Hungry Throne, our debutant in P3. 6 stands off. Adrian and Josh are really another league today. Snacks in 4th, nicely done. Ross in 5th, Fefe in 6th, Deflated in 7th, Wiggles in 8th, Pleddy in 9th, Kripik in 10th, Sketchy Crip in 11th, Majestic in 12th, 13 for SmallerSmiley, Stuart B in 14, 15 Pelly, Greg in 16, Squeeze in 17, John Pants in 18, Mr. Colucci in 19, and Fapid Good. I don't know what happened. I think he. And we're waiting for the lights. I see green flags. 2 lights, 3 lights, 4, 5, and they're all out. And we're off. It seems Adrian has a good start. Josh not. Ross having a good start as well. On the inside. Oh, and Ross goes on the outside, brakes late. Adrian's in P2, Snacks in P3, overtaking his teammate, and Josh in P4. Hungry Thrones had a moment. P40 now, I'm not sure what happened there. We have the 2 McLarens in the back as well. Oh, that's a shame. Unlucky. Mr. Colucci and Majestic. While Josh is falling back further. Does he have damage or something? I don't know. What's happening with Josh? Well done for waiting there and not just group random. So, Josh not having a great start in P18 at the moment. Ross having a great start, taking first place. Adrian's closely following and Snacks also closely. And his rival from 82 driving tonight as well. Fefe, they had some big battles last season in 82, Snacks and Fefe. Let's see if Fefe can close the gap and relight the rivalry. He's closely followed by his teammate Deflated and Mr. Wiggles also really close. You can't be much closer than Mr. Wiggles is at the moment. We have a yellow flag in sector 1. Who is that? It's SmallerSmiley, I believe. Oh, and a spin from Mr. Wiggles. He probably lost some downforce following so closely. Let's see if Adrian can make a move for first place. Or does he have to defend against Snacks, who's closely following him. Fefe closing the gap as well, and when I say that, he spins out and Deflated is in fourth now, while DRS is enabled. Well, not this lap, but it is enabled. Next time when they are in the DRS detection zone. Ross has to do something, because with the DRS he's gonna be really vulnerable. But maybe he's just chilling, saving some energy. It is a sprint race, but it's still early in the sprint race. Well, Mr. Wiggles has another moment. Oh, that's a shame. He looked so strong a couple of days ago and no assist. He took the victory in the sprint and the feature race. So I really thought he would make a impression tonight as well. But so far it's not his evening, but it's not over. Ross having a little bit more of a breathing room compared to Adrian's, but Adrian's just making up 3/4 tenths in two corners. Really close now, opening the DRS. But not close enough. Maybe just waiting for the right moment. Snacks really close as well still. A nice battle for P1. Deflated in fourth. Stuart B doing great so far. I should just put this on. Excuse me. He's on the softs, so that maybe explains why he had a good start. Pleddy and sixth. Fapid Goods. Didn't he start from the back? In seventh. Oh, Mr. Wiggles retires from the session. That's a shame. What happened there? I don't know. Hungry Throne fighting his way back to the front. Starting in P3, having a moment. I think he was P13 or something. P8 now, so good recovery so far. Josh retires as well. So two of the contenders for the victory are already out of the race. That's interesting. Our championship leader is gonna start in last place in the feature race, while Ross is still hanging on to first place. Adrian's and Snacks still really close, following Ross. the gap to deflated V is getting a bit bigger. Uh, 014 Fiorentina, I assume. Yeah, it's really hard to overtake on this circuit. It's just one straight DRS zone. You really need a good corner exit in the last couple of corners and be really close, and hopefully your opponent runs out of ERS quickly. Oh. Wow, these three are still so close. Snacks is going for a move. He is. Oh, two at a time, or just... and he just got blocked a bit by Ross, and that's giving Adrian's a way back into P2. Nice racing there. Stuart B is in the DRS of deflated V as well, and plenty really close. Deflated V, did he have a moment? I think so. Whoa! And plenty having a moment as well. Ah, that's front wing damage. That's gonna ruin his sprint race. But it does move Fabitgood up to P7 from all the way back. That's really impressive. Let's stick with the guys in front for now, because those guys seem to be the closest. There's also a little bit of a group from deflated V and until Pelly forming up there. Oh, Snacks had a moment, I believe. Just losing a bit of time against these guys. And we have a yellow flag. Oh, it's Fabitgood, he had a moment. He's dropping back. That's a shame. Such a great start of the race. Adrian and Snacks still following Ross. Extending the gap with deflated V, who has two hungry Alpha Tauris in his back. Hungry Throne is out of ERS, so that's not gonna help him. It's hard to recover an ERS as well. Pleddy picks up a 3-second time penalty. He's the second of the evening. Kripik also has one penalty. And we're at the front again, where Adrian's is pretty close this time to Ross. On the outside, is he gonna make it stick? Yes, and oh, he just didn't have a great run in the second turn, and now he has to watch out that Snacks isn't gonna pass him. And Ross hangs on to P1. Adrian's still in P2, and Snacks still in P3. They're losing a bit of time now if they're fighting, compared to deflated V, but they have some time, so... Yeah, indeed, Tucker, it's a great fight here up front. Really making a great fight, giving a great battle for us. Hungry Throne also still really close to deflated V. Well, Giz Squeeze gets a 3-second penalty. It's going so fast now, already. Yeah, 9 out of 11 laps almost. They're onto the finish line now. Adrian's really close this time and already gaining. Is he gonna make a move? Adrian's also already out of ERS, and is Snacks... oh no, Snacks is being patient. He don't want to make it 3 wide. 2 wide is already difficult through that corner. 3 wide is gonna end bad. While we have the McLaren off Majestic, I think, having a moment. It's not having a great evening so far. Shame, man. And it seems Hungry Throne did a pit stop. Went to the softs. It's in P14 now. Deflated Wee is all alone here. Having a gap to Stuart B. Let's just stick with these 3. They're giving us such a great battle. Oh, and Adrian's already on the inside. Oh, this is gonna get interesting. This is gonna get interesting. Snacks on the inside of Adrian. Is he also gonna overtake Ross? Yeah, there's no ARS. He's so close, but he did get Adrian's. So maybe it wasn't too smart making the move in that corners, and Adrian picks up a penalty. That's gonna hurt his ambitions. He has the time for to keep the podium against Deflated Wee, but yeah, that was a nice move from Snacks, taking his opportunity. It's still these 3 guys, closest to each other. Greg is really close to Pleddy. And in the back, Giss a Squeeze, John Pants and Kripik seem to have a little battle of their own. But this is far more the exciting battle. Ross, Snacks and Adrian's. Giving us some great racing. Can Snacks make another move? It seems they're just all out of the ERS, and Ross has a little bit more win than Snacks and Adrian's. They're both so close now. And Deflated Wee picks up a 3-second penalty as well. But he has quite a nice gap behind him, so that shouldn't trouble him too much. Great exit from Snacks. Really close to Ross. Are we gonna see a move for first place? Adrian's closely back. And Ross's light is already blinking. Oh, that was the final lap. Oh my god, it's going so fast. Nicely done by Ross, taking the victory. Closely followed by Snacks and Adrian's. They made it. Imola is not being kind to him so far. Well, deflated Wii is close, but is he close enough to make a move on Ross? And does he want to make a move, or just wants to save his ERS? And Snack seems to be still fighting with Fefe. It's hard to break away as well. Oh, good evening, Demon. Welcome back. Nice to have you. How are you doing? Well, deflated Wii, Ross and Adrians are still battling for #1 place. It seems they're losing a bit of time on SmallerSmiley, and when I say that, I just seeing having him a moment in the background. So he's a bit back again. Snack's 3 seconds behind that, closely followed by Fefe, Platty, and Mr. Wiggles in 8th at the moment. He's making great progress, Mr. Wiggles. Platty already picked up penalties, so he's not gonna like that. Fapid good in 9th. Already 3.5 seconds gap. Josh in P12. Is he going for it? No, he's waiting for another day. A nice group here as well, fighting for P11. 5 people. Excuse me, 4. Well, Adrians is really close to deflated Wii, and he's on the outside. Deflated Wii keeping second. A little bit of slight contact there, nothing serious. And we have a yellow flag for Gissy Squeeze. He's in P18 now. 19. That's a shame. It's easily to make a mistake here. Deflated Wii is a bit further back than a lap or two ago. On Ross. Is he struggling to follow? And Platty making a move on Fefe. And Mr. Wiggles also. What happened to Fefe? Did he have a moment? It seems like it. Was there contact? I don't know. It seems like Mr. Wiggles is losing a bit of his front end plate. Well, deflated Wii is almost gonna lose. Yeah, he needs to make up a bit. Is he gonna get DRS or not? That was like so close. If he doesn't get DRS, he's gonna have some troubles with Adrians behind him. And Gissy Squeeze had a moment and he retired. Did he crash out? Seems just a yellow flag at the moment. Ah, that's a shame, Tucker. Adrian's so close to deflated Wii. He needs to make a move before Ross runs away too far. And he does. On the inside, just having a better exit. And he's past deflated Wii, but he's already 1.6 seconds behind Ross, so he has to make up some time. And deflated we isn't giving up seconds. He wants to fight for it. That's only good for us. Pelly really close to Vapid Good. And Josh at P9 already. Mr. Wiggles did do a pit stop. Oh. He already went on the hards, probably because he had wing damage. He is in a nice gap now, so he can have a decent pace. So he's not out yet, but it's making it a bit more difficult. While Pelly isn't close enough to make a move. Stuart B just following Josh for now as well. Hungry, Throne and Fefe are battling it out. And Fefe in front of Hungry, Throne at the moment. Some nice battling between these guys, both on hards. No, I'm not chain smoking. My cigarette just goes out all the time because I'm, just named Take Two. How do you say it? I don't know how you call it actually. But I just get distracted watching the stream and commentating and I forget to smoke and then I have to light it again. Excuse me, I'll mute my mic the next time I light my cigarette. And don't smoke, it's unhealthy, so. Covered that as well. While Hungry Throne is on the outside of Fefe and now he's passed but he's onto the curb. Not having a great exit here. Oh, and a spin. That's a shame. No contact there, I think. Let's see what else is happening. And Adrian's does have a gap with deflated we now. He got out of the DRS. The gap in front is stable with Russ. Yes. Just leave the commentating to me, Kate, and you don't have to commentate on what I do. I'll just do that, okay? Well, SmallerSmiley is really close to deflated view. This deflated weed just losing a bit of his tires and not able to keep the pace. Adrian's is making some ground. Up versus Ross. Just 1.3 now. It would be nice if you could close the gap and we have a fight for first place. He is really close to the DRS now. Yeah, same goes for you, Demon. Leave the commentating to me. I'm not a pro and I'm sure you think you can do better, but I'm really sensitive. While Vapid Good gets a 3-second penalty and Adrian goes into the pit. Is he going for the undercut? He was really close, so I don't know, it might work. It all depends where he comes back on track as well. He does need some clean air, and SmallerSmiley and Snacks going into the pits as well. We have people staying out as well. And Adrian comes back in P9. He does have a little gap in front of him, so he can, hopefully for him, hold his pace. He has a nice gap now. So if he can keep up a nice pace, maybe he can undercut Ross. Hungry Throne is really close to Jump Pants. Oh, and he has a moment. He snacks in P13 after his pit stop, close to these guys battling. That's one thing he doesn't want. And is Ross going into the pits now? No, Ross is continuing. Yes, Ross is continuing. And Deflated Wee is going into the pits. Is Pleddy going into the pits? No, he's continuing as well. And Pleddy in P2 now. Pelly in P3. Where is Deflated Wee coming back? Before or behind Adrian? The undercut doesn't really seem to work, or at least one lap. Deflated Wee is still pretty close, but Ross is doing another lap. Adrian does have temperature in his tires now, so this second lap is going to be way faster than his first lap. This is the time, yeah, this is when he's going to gain quite some time compared to Ross's old mediums. Well, Josh has moved his way up to P4 now. He still has to pit, but he's really close to Pelly. We're gonna see, yeah, Ross is gonna pit, so that's gonna be interesting to see where he comes back. Oh, I'm not a Ross fanboy, Demon, don't worry. I cheered for Wiggles actually last race, not even for Ross, so. But he's a great driver and yeah, that's what I enjoy. And the undercuts seem to have worked. Adrian is in front of Ross, but he has slightly more used tires. 2 laps. Could be the difference in the end. Who knows? We're gonna find out. And he doesn't have Ross in his DRS, so that's really nice. And Ross still needs to heat his tires, so. Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to keep track of the chat because you're chatting a lot, and there's also a lot of stuff happening in the race. So. No, I'm not peeing, I'm drinking. Because I'm streaming, I have to close the door and it's like super hot here, so I need to replenish all the liquids I'm losing, because at the moment I have a towel to keep my head dry. It's pretty hot still here, at least inside. Why does everybody... Sorry, you're just messing with me. Stop messing with me. I'm trying to focus while Adrian is overtaking Kripik. Yeah, Kate is definitely a Ross fanboy, so I see where I went wrong. But it's okay, I get it, Ross is a great driver. But Deflated Wee is really close. And Adrian's making some progress now. 2 seconds, he has a car between them. That could work out great for Adrian's. So far it's Adrian's. Oh, while John Pants retires and we have a safety car, I believe. Yeah, I think it's out. So a safety car, that's gonna benefit those, excuse me, those guys that did a pit in the front a lot. Pfeffer, Josh. It's not enough to stay in front of Adrian's, but it's, yeah. Really gonna help their progress. And Josh goes in the pit. I'm sure Pfeffer does as well. Gripping will pit as well, probably. Yeah. It's a shame, John Pants. And yes, it is. The safety car is coming in, so we're gonna have a restart of the race. Adrian is gonna set the pace. Followed by 17 hungry drivers, all wanting to take some positions. Yeah, maybe not Patch because he's on the lap. He's probably just have to let everybody pass, which is gonna hurt his race more. Oh, and Adrian goes into a spin. Is that his wing as well? Oh no. And what happened? Ross was caught in that as well. Oh my god. Oh, that's so unfortunate. Now we have deflated wheel leading the race. SmallerSmiley is second. Snacks in third. Josh in fourth. Wiggles in fifth. Pfeffer sixth. And Pfeffer is on the mediums, so he does have a little advantage at the moment compared to the other drivers in front of him. Gate still is confident. Yeah, it's a shame that happened. I'm not sure what actually happened. Maybe he just got caught up in Adrian's spin. That would be really unfortunate. I just saw Adrian's going on to throttle, and I think his back just broke out and he lost it. And deflated wheel almost out of DRS range. And Ross into the pits, that's a shame. He probably needs a new wing. Ooh. Adrian's all the way back there as well, P16. Both having a great race, and just something happened on the restart. Snacks is really close to SmallerSmiley, and Josh is following Snacks closely as well. And Snacks go for a move. We have a bit of a DRS strain in front here. All really close to each other. DRS stops at plenty. Oh, and Mr. Wiggles is so close to Josh. Josh going a little bit defensive, having a moment there as well. I saw a little wiggle. That's probably because of Mr. Wiggles pushing and trying to get past. You have an ego. Or you are ego, I'm sorry. I read that wrong. I can believe that. This is gonna be a great fight. Mr. Wiggles, Josh, Snacks, SmallerSmiley and deflated wheel. And Fefe close as well. Pleddy is closing in as well. So don't making a mistake. Not making a mistake, that's crucial at the moment. Because you're gonna lose quite some positions. 10 laps to go. Snacks still closely following SmallerSmiley. He's having a great race. SmallerSmiley. Just second. Snacks back into the position he started. But he wants more probably. And he has Josh behind him. And Fefe and Wiggles who are really fast as well. So you guys in chat. Seems you're having a good time. It's nice to see. Wish I could catch more of it, but then I would miss a lot of the race. And Ross retired from the race. That's a shame. And Patchin is in the pits. Is he going for new tires? Seems like Ross left as well. Unfortunate, Ross. I hope you have better luck next time. I'm not sure what happened. Snacks probably had a moment because he lost DRS to Smiley. And Smiley really close to the deflated wheel. But Snacks got up again. And Josh, oh, we have another safety car. Oh, I missed it. And Josh going brave again. Just like last week, if I remember correctly. Putting on the soft tires during the safety car. Or maybe it was 2 races ago, I'm not sure. Interesting to see how fast Josh can move up the fields on his soft tires. Yeah, is that a qualification for being Dutch, just living here? Again, let's just change the subject. Let's just focus on the stream. Besides, Tucker, you should have my back. I'm streaming, yeah, for you, so you can watch Twente and you don't even have my back. That's just, yeah, awful. You broke my heart, mate. And the safety car is coming in this lap. Deflated wheel, taking his moment. Let's hope we don't have any more incidents. Wiggles had plenty side by side. Snacks really close to Smiley. Not close enough to make a move. So far so good. Oh. And who did we lose? We lost Fefe. He's in 16 now. Majestic making up some ground. Hopefully he can catch somebody as well. He is not giving up credits for that. The Snack's so close. Yeah, we definitely will, Tucker. Don't worry. And Mr. Wiggles in P4 now. Really close to Stacks. Don't forget Mr. Wiggles came from the back as well. His tires are 17 laps old. Oh, and he's just picking up a 3-second penalty now, which is probably gonna hurt him a bit. Pleddy has 2, I believe, behind him. So maybe if he can have a small gap, he can keep his 4th place at least, but I doubt it. Those penalties hurt in the end if you had a late safety car. I'm not that easily jealous, don't worry. Oh, and somebody had a moment. Who is it? It's Hungry Throne. Oh, and he retired. What happened there? Oh, and we have a Red Bull in the back. Oh no, it's Snacks. Oh no. And Josh and Adrian's already a P4 and P5. They're making up ground. Oh, that's such a shame, Snacks. You had such a good race. Recovering from whatever happened at the start that I missed. Oh, and Mr. Wiggles goes into the pits, picks up a 5-second penalty and retires as well. We lost some guys now. Such a shame. And Josh just 1.5 seconds behind Pleddy, who has a penalty. So Josh just might pick up a podium after starting in P19, I believe, P20. I don't know. I hope it's not me, Demon. No, don't say deflated. He had such a great race, Kate. SmallerSmiley really close to deflated. And I feel like that happened so much this race. Like what normally happens in 2 races. And Josh into the DRS of Pleddy. Josh is making some great progress. P4 now. He should get a DRS on the straight and maybe overtake Pleddy. Josh closing the gap to Pleddy. He's not close enough, he has to win another lap. Adrian falling back a bit. Still having a great recovery after what happened on those stops. Greg in P7, 6th, Pelly in P7, Fabit Good in P8, Kripik in 9th, Mr. Colucci in P10, the last point, and Snacks is chasing him for the last point on older hard tires. Would be interesting to see if he can get past. Fefe in 12th, Stewart in 13th, Sketchy in 14th, and Majesting. Something happened again. P15. He's a bit behind now. That's a shame. Yeah, Deflated Dewey is having a great one, Tucker, so can kinda agree on that, I think. Any other nominates from the chat for our driver of the day? Well, SmallerSmiley and Deflated we are still battling for first place. Pleddy having a penalty, so he's gonna drop back a bit. I think he has 6 seconds or 3, yeah, just 3, but that's still gonna drop him back 2 places, I believe. Adrian closed the gap as well, P5. And are we gonna see a move from Josh? Going a bit wide. Our featured driver was Ross. And I think I did talked about him. Sadly, he didn't finish. And Josh, Adrian and Pleddy still finding it out. Maybe Josh is satisfied with a 3rd place. He's gonna pass Pleddy on penalties if he doesn't pick up any. So maybe not worth the risk if you can keep Adrian behind him. Yeah, just try to behave a bit in the chats. I'm sure Twitch doesn't like those words. Oh, and SmallerSmiley had somehow how could I have missed that? Oh my god, is SmallerSmiley gonna pick up the win? I have no idea what happened there. I think it was just a little mistake from Deflated Wii. And is it gonna be SmallerSmiley? It's gonna be SmallerSmiley, his first victory in IIRL. Well done, mate. Deflated Wii in 2nd, Josh taking up the last spot on the podium. Adrian's P4, Pleddy P5, Pelly P6, Greg P7, Fabit Good P8, Snacks P9. Oh, he gained some places there. That he did nicely there. 2 points for him. Sketchy in P10, picking up the last point. Kripik just outside of the top 10. Mr. Colucci in 12th. Fefe in 13th. Stewart in 14th. An unlucky race, just like Majestic, finishing last in P15. Driver of the day is gonna be so difficult. Yeah, Kate, that might be on you. I'm not totally sure what happened. I sadly missed it. But nevertheless, well done to SmallerSmiley. Ha. places as well. There we have him, our race winner. His first victory over here. Let's hope he can continue and have some more victories here. So that's it. Oh, can I do this? Yes. That's it. SmallerSmiley finishing first, picking up 25 points. Deflated we second, 18 points. Josh, P3, 15 points. Adrian's in P4, Pleddy in P5, Pelly in P6, Greg in P7, Fabit Good in P8, Snacks in P9, Sketchy in P10,